Okay, so it's Thanksgiving Monday. After the gym this morning, I had to go out and get myself some more cranberries because my children love cranberries and they just couldn't keep their hands off them. So I had to restock on that. As I blogged yesterday, I cannot find my Thanksgiving decorations, so I'm gonna look again today, but if I don't find it, I'm gonna have to just make something work from around here. So Monday is prep day. Today is the day I'm going to be chopping up my onions and celery and carrots for the stuffing and rough chopping the other vegetables that I put in the bottom of the pan when I roast my turkey and doing a few more prep things. I'm going to be freezing the vegetables, I think I said, putting them in bags and freezing them. For that tip, I'm going to have to thank Monica Mingo. Ordinarily, I would do chopping on Wednesday, but I find Wednesday is really rushed. I get it done, but it's too rushed. So I'm going to take a tip from her and just chop it even earlier, doing it today, sticking in the freezer, and then it's one less thing to do on Wednesday. So if you've never seen Monica Mingo's blog, it's monicamingo.com. I think it's called That Gumbo Life. I've been following her off and on for a few years. I've also decided that I'm going to try the recipe she posted for sweet potato pie, Miss Linda's sweet potato pie. I made that decision this morning in the grocery store. I picked up some evaporated condensed milk and it's evaporated milk and then sweetened condensed milk. I picked up some of that stuff. Hope I got enough. I just made the decision, like I said, on the fly this morning. All right, so now I'm getting prepped for stuffing. Carrots, celery, onion. I make a cornbread stuffing because I've got roots in the South. That's where my grandparents on both sides are from. So what I'm going to do is make my rendition of my grandmother's cornbread stuffing. First off, I'm going to be peeling my carrots and putting all the extra stuff. Anything I cut off and discard is going to go into this bowl, kind of a garbage bowl, Richard Way style. This is going to go out into the weeds, out to compost, and make my garden better. As long as I am able, when the day is over, ride the mule and cut the food and love again all over. I always come back through and just I'm not the best chopper, so I always come back through with my knife because I want these pieces to be small. And I just do whatever fancy culinary knife work this is called, where you kind of hold the end with your left hand if you're right-handed, and kind of the lever motion, the handle, and that will make this small. This is 2 carrots, 2 like medium-sized carrots. I've only used half my onion in the mix, so I think this is called the Mirepoix or Holy Trinity or whatever. Somebody could tell me. I think it's Mirepoix, and I think in Louisiana or whatever, it's the green bell peppers. That's part of kind of your classic vegetable flavor base for dishes. Alright, so doing this again. So whatever this is called with the knife. My husband's actually much better at chopping, but the man's gotta work and I gotta prep. He's not here with his expert knife skills, so I always make the stuffing anyway, and it's always delicious. Some people who have never had cornbread stuffing, when they have mine, they say it is the best stuffing they've ever tasted. So shout out to Grandma and all those down home Southern cooks who make cornbread stuffing. It's part of our American Southern tradition. Okay, so that's done in Ziploc bags. I'm sure you don't need to see that. It's not all that complicated.
Okay, so I decided I would actually show this. I have a 4.8 quart pan of cornbread I would be making, and once it crumbles up and this is sauteed, it's going to get all mixed in. So this is how much I use. I did actually add one more carrot and one more stalk, but it is only a half cup of onion. So this will all be going into my cornbread stuffing, but for now it is going into the freezer.
Next step is I'm going to boil the sweet potatoes for the pie. Now my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, always made sweet potato pie. My mom has gotten out of the habit, so I have decided to bring the tradition back. I made a sweet potato pie last year. I actually used the Patti LaBelle filling, as I said. This time I'm trying a new one, so the best thing about this is I just remembered you don't have to peel them first. Stick it straight in there, boil it, take it out of the jacket. So, sweet potato pie also being prepped. Alright, so I boiled my sweet potatoes and just whip them up with a fork because I really just do not feel like pulling out my stand mixer. Pretty sure my grandma did not have a stand mixer. Might have had a handheld mixer though. Anyway, so I'm just going to rough kind of mash this, mix it up with this fork, put it away. If when I make the pie on Wednesday I feel like I need to use the stand mixer, then I will certainly do so. And now that everything is prepped, it is time to clean off the counter. The great thing about prepping in advance is that you save a whole lot of, not just work, but just a whole lot of mess the next day. As you can see, I've got all these little bits of things chopped up. I've got here a homemade cranberry orange spice spray. I'll be showing you how to make that in another video.